मोदी अभी भाषण दे रहा है, मैं आपको बता रहा हूं 6 महीने बाद, 7-8 महीने बाद ये घर से नहीं निकल पाएगा। हिंदुस्तान के युवा इसको ऐसा डंडा मारेंगे, इसको समझा देंगे।
मेरी उस मां को जिसका राजनीति से कोई लेना देना नहीं, जिसका शरीर भी अब नहीं है, मेरी उस मां को आरजेडी कांग्रेस के मंच से भद्दी गालियां दी। हर गली मोहल्ले में से एक ही आवाज आनी चाहिए, मां को गाली नहीं सहेंगे, नहीं।
Viewers, in a land where the reverence for mothers is woven into the very fabric of its culture, where Ma is not just a word but a sacred embodiment of love, sacrifice and pride, the events that unfolded in Bihar's Darbhanga during the Congress RJD's Voter Adhikar Yatra have struck a raw nerve. Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid bare his anguish over the vile abuse hurled at his late mother from the stage of an opposition rally. Prime Minister Modi invoked a mother's pride, a pride that resonates with every Indian who holds the sanctity of motherhood above all else. Yet the opposition, viewers, led by Congress and RJD and their enabling ecosystem, have shown neither remorse nor a shred of accountability. It seems for them respect is reserved only for dynastic privilege, not even for the dead. This incident was captured on camera in a viral video that showed individuals using abusive slurs against Prime Minister and his late mother. Viewers, Heeraben Modi was a woman who lived a life of quiet dignity, far removed from the political arena. Her only crime was being the mother of a man who rose from humble beginnings to become the Pradhan Sevak of India. A man whose growth this dynastic elite of the opposition cannot fathom. Viewers, what makes this episode more troubling, disturbing, is not just the act of abuse, but the deafening silence and the lack of remorse from the opposition. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi and Tejashwi Yadav of the RJD, both scions of political dynasties, were not on stage when the slurs were uttered. But their presence at the yatra and their failure to unequivocally condemn the incident speak volumes. Instead of an apology that should have been forthright, Congress leader Pawan Kheda deflected, claiming the abuser was a BJP agent planted to sabotage their event. A claim as baseless as it is insulting to the intelligence of all of us, to the voters. RJD has accused Prime Minister Modi of using his mother's name for political mileage, callously dismissing the gravity of the insult. Viewers, Prime Minister Modi framed the abuse not as a personal attack, but as an insult to every mother, sister and daughter of India. Yet the opposition and the ecosystem remain unashamed. Their silence or deflections reveal a deeper problem of mindset, a worldview where only the namdar, the dynasts, command respect, while the dead, especially those tied to a kamgar like Modi, are fair game for vilification. Say what you want, it's okay. No outrage, no anger, no condemnation. Viewers, their politics thrives on privilege, not empathy, and their ecosystem amplifies this arrogance by refusing to hold them accountable. The ecosystem that calls the Congress dynasty Bhagwan can't even spare some respect, an ounce of respect, even for the dead.
अब ये टूल किट चलेगा भी नहीं कि आप किसी से बदमाशी करा दो, हमारे मंच जहां सभा समाप्त हो गई वहां अपने आप को गाली दिलवा दो, फिर आओ रोने, देखो मुझे गाली दे दी, मुझे गाली दे दी। ये बहुत बार हो चुका है, बार बार नहीं होगा।
इल्जाम लगाया था कि अगर कांग्रेस पार्टी जीतेगी तो मंगलसूत्र छीन ले जाएगी, भैंस लेके चली जाएगी। तो देश का प्रधानमंत्री जब इस तरह की बात करेगा तो आम कार्यकर्ता से आप क्या अपेक्षा करते हैं?
माता तो चाहे वो मोदी जी की हो या राहुल गांधी जी की हो, सभी की माता पूजनीय होती हैं।
Let's open this up. Sanju Verma, the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Badshah Alam, the national spokesperson of the Rashtriya Janata Dal. Advocate Anmol Pawar, national spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. Nikhil Jain, political analyst, and Ravi Srivastav, also with us. Karan Verma completes the panel. Nikhil, I don't even know what to ask. We've had, one round of discussion on this. The Prime Minister was not in India then. Now that he's returned, he's invoked a mother's pride. He says Congress RJD stage was used to abuse my mother, who's no more. What was her fault? She is not even in politics. So you begin by answering very simply this. Even if Rahul Gandhi and Tejashwi were not on stage, why can't Rahul Gandhi, who invokes Mohabbat daily, umpteen times, take a stand against this gali politics?
Pranesh, first let me tell you viewers that this is actually the third round of news debates that I'm having on this very topic on your very channel, 9 p.m. 28th August, 8 p.m. 29th August, and today again 8 p.m. 2nd of September. One random worker, God knows worker, I won't even call him a worker, I'll call him an idiot and a hoodlum, gets onto a stage where there is no leader, where the rally has gotten over, and he abuses the Prime Minister's mother. Everybody across political lines condemns the act. The person was apparently slapped. The mic was snatched from him. The organizer of the event...
1 minute. This political spectrum that you're talking about, everyone. Show me prominent Congress leaders who've condemned this. This person can be a hoodlum, can be a lumpen, like you're saying. Show me the condemnation by Mr. Khadge, by Sonia Gandhi, by Rahul Gandhi. Show me.
Mr. Gandhi or Mr. Yadav condemn it. They were not present. This person is not even a Congress worker. So, and even if he is a Congress worker, do you ask the Prime Minister to condemn and apologize?
No, so by this logic, Nikhil, just hang on. By this logic, Rahul Gandhi should not be tweeting or commenting about things that, things that haven't happened in his presence. Just check his Twitter feed.
How does it make sense? How does it make sense? Rahul Gandhi and Tejashwi Yadav...
by your logic, this makes perfect sense. That look, Rahul Gandhi wasn't there, so why should Rahul Gandhi condemn? The Prime Minister's dead mother is being ridiculed, abused. And you say, it's okay.
Rahul Gandhi's mother as Jersey cow. He called
Rahul Gandhi's mother, my friend, is in politics. She can speak for herself. Heeraben Modi was not in politics. Do you get the difference?
Anybody who apologizes, I condemn and strongly reprimand anybody who abuses.
No, so if you can condemn, why can't Rahul Gandhi? Somebody will say you are some random Congress worker.
About women in that regard.
Yeah, so if you hold women in that regard, then lead by example. Rahul Gandhi should have, used this as an opportunity to show mirror to the BJP. Look, this is your commentary and look at my moral compass. I felt bad what happened on the Congress stage. You lost an opportunity. And now, you're being defiant on television. Does not work, my friend. I'm sorry.
Invoking his deceased mother for his political gains, and shame on him for that. Shame on him for that, Pranesh. Shame on him for that. We all have mothers. We all love our mothers. Yeah. But this man has only politically used his mother. Right. He could not even provide her a single room in his 9-acre bungalow in central Delhi.
Yeah.
Who is this man to be talking about?
So, yeah. So the Prime Minister should have, the Prime Minister should have made a mansion like the Sheesh Mahal for his mother. That would have been a tribute, because you see, the Dynasts know only one thing. Splurge. Use the taxpayers' money for the family. That is the model that you are used to, so I am not surprised by the example. And our viewers who are watching this broadcast would not be surprised. Karan here is not surprised. He is in the studio. He is not surprised. Sanju Verma expects this narrative from the ecosystem. तो आपने तो वही बोला है जो लोगों के मन में है, वो बाहर आ गई बात. अनमोल जी, ये इस तरह का भाषा एक तो यूज नहीं होना चाहिए. अब जब इस्तेमाल हो गया है, उसके बाद कोई प्रिंसिपल स्टैंड क्यों नहीं ले सकते कि किसी के परिवार के लोग जो पॉलिटिक्स में नहीं है उनके लिए ऐसी अभद्र भाषा यूज करना, क्या ये सही है सर?
Good evening, Pranesh ji. Pranesh ji, in a democracy, disagreements are natural and criticism is inevitable. But what should never be compromised is decency in language. And the recent use of abusive words against Prime Minister's mother is totally unacceptable and condemnable. Because a mother is revered equally by all, irrespective of political differences, which party we belong to. At the same time, it is equally troubling that this is being turned into politics. India deserves a political discourse rooted in vision, ideas and policies, not in personal insults. The people are asking a simple question, that if it was so hurtful, then why was the Prime Minister laughing and smiling for the last 4 days and suddenly did he realize during a Bihar rally about this pain? So is this pain genuine or is it carefully timed politics? Secondly, we must also remember that a party which uses foul language, which abuses mothers and sisters, this culture has been started by none other than Bharatiya Janata Party. And if they are truly concerned about the respect of mothers and sisters, then they must walk the talk by throwing out all those spokespersons from the party who abuse mothers and sisters night and night, spew venom and abuse our mothers and sisters daily on TV debates. Because respect cannot be selective. अगर वाकई में इन्हें चिंता है तो बाहर का रास्ता दिखाइए उन सब लोगों को भी जिन्होंने मां बहनों की सुबह शाम गाली दी है डिबेट्स पे.
अनमोल जी, ये जो एग्जांपल आपने दिया है, इफ द प्राइम मिनिस्टर वाज ट्रूली हर्ट by the gali, by the abuse, he should not have been smiling. Now, by this logic, if a certain ex-chief minister truly cared for the poor and for the downtrodden, he should not have built a Sheesh Mahal. I'm not taking names. Right? Yeah, I'm only extending what you're saying. You must have seen a photo. And, I'm open to correction. I saw Rahul Gandhi with Hemant Soren. And in one of the pictures after the death of late Shibu Soren, Rahul had a smile on his face while he was standing next to Hemant Soren. So what was Rahul Gandhi trying to do? Mocking the dead? That someone, because the Prime Minister there was smiling when he met the world leaders, that, this abuse is fine. What kind of logic is this? You began on the right note that we should not drag family members into this, especially those who are not in politics. But Anmol ji, you see, civility is a thing of the past. Now, while all political parties pay lip service to it, something like this should not be allowed to pass. Very simply, that point is what I want to highlight again. Ravi Srivastava ji, प्रधानमंत्री के लेट मदर को गाली दिया जाता है, निखिल जैन बोल रहे हैं, सबने पॉलिटिकल स्पेक्ट्रम, कहां ये स्पेक्ट्रम जिसने कंडेम किया है? आप बता दीजिए कांग्रेस के जो 4-5 लोग हैं, अभी जो हमने रिएक्शन चलाया, कटिहार से जो एमपी हैं, वो तारिक अनवर, वो देखिए क्या बोल रहे हैं, कोई रिमोर्स ही नहीं है, देयर इज नो रिग्रेट.
Good evening, Pranesh. That Madhya Pradesh Deputy Chief Minister, some Vijay Darade or some cabinet minister who abused the Colonel Qureshi of Operation Sindoor, calling her a sister of the terrorists. Has he been dealt with? Has he been removed? Has he been sacked? Is there any condemnation against his statement?
Everyone has condemned.
Top leadership.
Everyone has condemned. Everyone has condemned. The BJP leaders have also condemned. The BJP should sack that mantri. Now you tell me, you take a position. Where is the condemnation for this, Ravi Srivastava ji?
Position now. See, Mr. Modi says that my mother was not a politician and why she should be dragged, why she should be abused, etc. I am asking, if a mother is from the is a politician, by his analogy, she can be abused. And that is what he did. The bar bala, the jersey cow, the Congress ki vidwa, etc. He did himself. Because she is a politician.
Yeah.
So she can be abused.
Which is why let's underline the fundamental point that the political discourse has fallen and all political parties must take onus. But let's distinguish between Sonia Gandhi and Heeraben Modi. Sonia Gandhi can answer for herself. Sonia Gandhi said, "Maut ka saudagar." Why is someone allowing a political stage to abuse Prime Minister's mother who had nothing to do with politics?
Is the mother. Whether she can answer or she cannot answer is irrespective.
So sir,
mother is a mother.
तो बहुत अच्छी बात है, मदर इज अ मदर. तो इसमें बोलना चाहिए राहुल गांधी को कि आपने मेरी मम्मी को गाली दिया, लेकिन मैं कंडेम कर रहा हूं इसमें. वो भी चूक गए वो.
Despicable, it is condemnable. I have
No,
done it on the
Ravi
very first
Srivastava can say, but आप तो नहीं, आपकी नहीं है ना मोहब्बत की दुकान. आप तो नहीं है प्रोप्राइटर. जिनकी है वो चुप है. बादशाह आलम जी, मैं आपके पास आता हूं. पहले एक बार बीजेपी से एक आंसर ले लेते हैं. Sanju Verma, I am sure you are aware of this whataboutery. Not the first time. I am not surprised.
You know, Pranesh, few things that I need to say first. I strongly condemn the unofficial spokesperson of the Congress party, Nikhil Jain, saying that the Prime Minister is shamelessly using Heeraben Modi for his political gains. I condemn this man who does not even have the guts to say that he's from the Congress party. He masquerades as an advocate. He masquerades as a neutral analyst. You are nothing but a no-gooder. Shame on you. Dare not abuse Prime Minister Modi. Otherwise, aapko aapki औकात दिखाई जाएगी. But let me come to the moot point. The moot point is this. मौत का सौदागर against PM मोदी. किसने कहा? सोनिया गांधी. ये नीच आदमी है. मणिशंकर अय्यर, प्रधानमंत्री मोदी के बारे में. आनंद शर्मा, मोदी इज मेंटली अनस्टेबल. ये राक्षस है. दिग्विजय सिंह, हिटलर, मुसोलिनी, गडाफी. ये मोदी के बारे में किसने कहा? प्रमोद तिवारी, सीनियर कांग्रेस लीडर. भस्मासुर और दुर्योधन, ये किसने कहा मोदी जी के बारे में? जयराम रमेश. यहां तक कि पवन खेरा, Pranesh, in 2023 took a jibe at Narendra Modi's father who's dead. He died in 1986, and instead of saying Narendra Damodar Das Modi, Pawan Khera said Narendra Gautam Das Modi. And पूरा का पूरा ecosystem इनके मुंह में दही जम गया. I can understand that you're taking political pot shots at your political opponents, but when you abuse Prime Minister's father who died in 1986, you abuse Prime Minister's mother, Heeraben Modi, who died in 2022 and had nothing to do with politics. You are actually lowering the political discourse. And by the way, Rahul Gandhi तो कहते हैं मैं मोहब्बत की दुकान का नुमाइंदा हूं. This is the same Rahul Gandhi who ahead of 2024 said, ये जो मोदी है ना, ये जब 2024 का चुनाव हार जाएगा, भारत की जो युवा जनता है ना, ये आके रास्ते पर नरेंद्र मोदी के डंडों से पिटाई करेगी. This is a man today who says he should be given dignity because he is leader of the opposition. I tell you one thing, Pranesh, its political discourse has been lowered. It is Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi and Priyanka Vadra. By the way, Priyanka Vadra says, I stand for women empowerment. लड़की हूं लड़ सकती हूं कि ब्रांड एम्बेसडर बनने वाली प्रियंका वड्रा, क्या आपके मुंह में दही जम गया जब मोहम्मद रिजवी ने दरभंगा में प्रधानमंत्री की माताश्री जो कि इस दुनिया में नहीं है उनके लिए इतनी अभद्र टिप्पणी की? एंड यू आर अ वुमन हु सेज कि लड़की हूं लड़ सकती हूं. And Pranesh, let me say one more thing. Renuka Chaudhary, she compared the Prime Minister to a virus. And then you have the likes of Adhir Ranjan, who called the Pradhan Mantri Gandhi Nali. So the limited point is this. Bandar Kutta, Bhasmasur, Duryodhan, Gandhi Nali, Hitler, Mussolini, Gaddafi. I can understand for a minute that you have an axe to grind. मुझे ये बताइए, हीराबेन मोदी, a hard-working woman, an aspirational woman, who had nothing to do with politics, ensured that her son went to the highest positions of power. आपको हीराबेन मोदी से इतनी दिक्कत क्यों है? क्या आपको थोड़ी शर्म नहीं आती? And my final point is just this. My final point. Look at RJD spokesperson Sarika Paswan. This is the lowest of the lows. What does she say on her Twitter handle? मोदी एक बेटा के रूप में नालायक हैं. उनकी मां की आत्मा को तब तक शांति नहीं मिलेगी जब तक वह एक कर्ता धर्म का पालन करते हुए मूछ दाढ़ी ना मुंडवा ले. क्या राजीव गांधी के देहांत के बाद राहुल गांधी ने मूछ दाढ़ी मुंडवाई थी? क्या इंदिरा गांधी के देहांत के बाद, असैसिनेशन के बाद 1984 में राजीव गांधी ने अपना मुंडन करवाया था? Sarika Paswan denotes everything that is pathetically wrong, not just with the RJD, but with the opposition cabal. बिहार हारने वाले हो आप, ये कान खोलकर सुनो.
Let's put that to Badshah Alamji. And Nikhil, by the way, what were you trying to show in that placard? What is the message?
The first placard was, Pranesh, the first placard was a list of the anti-women abuses made by BJP leaders.
Read the second placard. How many have you shown?
In politics, as well as people who were not in politics, including Dr. Tharoor's deceased wife, including Prime Minister Modi himself when he called her 50 crore ki girlfriend. Secondly, you have the BJP national spokesperson threatening me on a live debate, saying तुम्हें तुम्हारी औकात दिखा दी जाएगी. Now, I leave it for your viewers to understand whether that is a personal threat or whether that is a threat to my entire community, because that is how the BJP plays. Because if she's made a threat against me, that should be a threat against all Jains, all Banyas, all advocates.
Yeah.
So let the viewers decide that the BJP national spokesperson has the audacity to sit on a live national news debate and threaten somebody. क्या करेंगी संजू जी?
सारे मोदी चोर हैं, किसने बोला था? ये भूल गए आप? सारे मोदी किसने बोला था? So this is the best you could use, Nikhil. You could not, get yourself to condemn a vile, abusive slur against Prime Minister's mother. And now you are, using this paper stunt to play the victim card. Get over it. बादशाह आलम जी, ये आपके भी जो नेता हैं, उनको बोलने में क्या दिक्कत है सर कि ये गलत हो रहा है, प्रधानमंत्री की मम्मी को गाली नहीं देनी चाहिए?
देखिए परिणेश जी, ये मेरा भी ये तीसरा डिबेट है और आप ही के साथ है. इस टॉपिक के ऊपर 3 डिबेट हम भी कर चुके हैं, लेकिन इस मुद्दे को आज मोदी जी ने ये 3 दिन बाद फिर इसको खोद के निकाल दिया पॉलिटिकल माइलेज लेने के लिए.
तो आप लोग खत्म कर दीजिए ना बादशाह आलम जी, बोल दीजिए गलत है तो माइलेज, अगर आपको लगता है माइलेज है तो माइलेज आप लोग प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं. गाली भी आपने दिया था, जब गाली दी गई थी स्टेज से तो आपने यही सोचा था कि मोदी जी इसका माइलेज लेंगे.
एक बात अभी हमने बोली, नहीं आप मेरे को बोलने नहीं देंगे तो कहिए मैं चुप हो जाता हूं.
अभी आप बोल रहे थे,
हमने एक पॉइंट रखी और आपने बीच में इंटरप्ट कर दिया.
बोलिए.
अगर मुझे आपको टाइम नहीं देना है,
बोलिए सर, बोलिए. बादशाह आलम जी बोलिए. अब आप
अगर टाइम नहीं देना है तो आप मत बुलाया करिए हमें.
जवाब दीजिए बादशाह आलम जी, आप ही का चैनल है सर, बोलिए.
कह रहा हूं कि 3 दिन बाद ये मोदी जी ने अपने उसमें, नहीं मेरा चैनल है, जब भी मैं आता हूं आपके साथ बात करने के लिए, मैं भी अपना समझता हूं आपको, लेकिन बात पूरी सुन लिया करें आप. अब वहां जो वो रिजवी लड़का जो वहां से पकड़ा गया, ये तो निकल के आ रहा है कि इन्हीं का है ये. लेकिन चलिए, जो उसने भी किया मोदी जी के मदर के साथ, जो उन्होंने जो जिस तरह के उसने गाली गलौज वहां इस्तेमाल किया, उसके लिए तो सारे कंडेम कर रहे हैं. गाली को कोई
कहां है कंडेम? सारे में कहां है सर? तेजस्वी जी ने कोई ट्वीट दिखा दीजिए उनका, राहुल जी का दिखा दीजिए, लालू जी का दिखा दीजिए, वो भी काफी एक्टिव है अपने ट्विटर हैंडल पे, उन्हीं का दिखा दीजिए. कहां है सारे कंडेम कर रहे हैं
सारे? भाई देखिए, पहला वाकया, दूसरा वाकया आपको वहां सासाराम के पहले भोजपुर में वो जो 4 लड़के
पहला दूसरा मत कीजिए. आप ये बोलिए जो सारे नेता आप कह रहे हैं, नहीं एक मिनट बादशाह आलम जी, आप जो कह रहे हैं सारे नेता कहां है? 2-3 दिखा दीजिए सारे नेता.
राहुल गांधी ने पूछा क्या राहुल गांधी ने गाली दी मोदी जी के अम्मा को, तो उन्होंने कहा कि नहीं. क्या तेजस्वी जी ने गाली दी? उसने कहा कि नहीं. फिर उसको पानी पिलाया, टॉफी खिलाया. पुलिस वाले जो कहा कि इसके ऊपर कोई एक्शन नहीं लेना है. तो ये यात्रा जो हमारी चली, वोट चोर गद्दी छोड़ यात्रा, ये 13वें दिन का ये एपिसोड है. ये पटना तक, जबकि ये हमारा 16 दिन कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ. ये बीजेपी
दे आर सेइंग दैट वी नो दिस इज अ थर्ड डिबेट, फिर भी रिमोर्स नहीं है, रिग्रेट नहीं है, डिफायंस है और इंसल्ट कर रहे हैं.
नहीं, थर्ड डिबेटों की 30 डिबेट्स. So Pranesh, I am surprised. Is this their political bankruptcy or ethical bankruptcy? If they think that this can be used for political mileage, why don't you stop abusing the Prime Minister and his family? Basmasur aapne keh diya. And Pranesh, this entire thing of Nikhil saying that this was some random hoodlum. Now, we must understand, rather than asking for condemnation from Rahul Gandhi is the fountainhead. He is the inspiration of all these people. When Rahul Gandhi says कि 6 महीने बाद मोदी निकल नहीं पाएगा, the language he uses for the Prime Minister, सुन, ऐसा कर. This entire language is giving courage to people like Nikhil. What did Nikhil today say on your channel? Nikhil said that shame on him as a son. You know how Heeraben is referred to? When Heeraben was alive, it was said that her name is fitting because Heeraben ka Heera. That is what Narendra Modi was called. And she used to, bask in the glory of this, that she has a Heera as a son. And here is Nikhil issuing certificates whether he was a worthy son or not. I think Nikhil should issue an unconditional apology for getting this personal. And Pranesh, he can display all the placards, he and Ravi Srivastava, so much of lies. And I want to bust one lies today on your news channel because it's got to deal with facts. Time and again, Ravi Srivastava said, and Nikhil often says, that इन्होंने Sonia Gandhi को कहा था कांग्रेस की विधवा. Narendra Modi never referred to Sonia Gandhi as Congress ki vidwa. I can challenge Nikhil today. On 4th of December 2018, during the rally in Jaipur, on the 42nd minute, Prime Minister Modi pointed out the fraud that had gone during the Congress's era where a woman who was not even born, technically, was shown as a widow and funds were siphoned off. That is what Prime Minister was referring to, and these people gave it this twist, that Prime Minister Modi was referring to Sonia Gandhi as Congress ki vidwa. Shame on them for twisting these words, and we will never get a condemnation because Rahul Gandhi is tacitly sending them congratulatory messages. That is what the Congress is all about, and Nikhil and Rahul Gandhi are cut from the same cloth. He's an ideal soldier of the Congress party. Look at the language is used on this channel right now. This is what the Congress party is all about. They cannot win elections. They will abuse. They will denigrate. And Pranesh, it has come from the top. What do you have to say about Nana Patole? He was the Maharashtra Congress chief when he said, "मैं मोदी को मार भी सकता हूँ." Subodh Khan Sahai, another Congress family loyalist. Hitler की मौत मरेगा मोदी. This is coming from the leadership, Pranesh. That is what this party is all about today. That is what they've reduced themselves to.
Rahul Gandhi also random. लोग डंडे मारेंगे. Nikhil Jain.
To me. Yes, I'm sorry, Prime Minister, there's some issue in the audio.
No, you must be sorry.
The Prime Minister cannot be a random hoodlum. Of course, he might want to speak that way.
You see, during the debate, 1 minute, this is disconcerting, Nikhil. Half your focus in getting the printer right, getting the printout right. Why do you do this? Either, sit with all the printouts. During the debate, don't do this. Why do you need a printout? When you can talk. I'm sorry, but this is annoying. Nikhil, stop doing it.
It's because you choose to lower down my faders the moment I start speaking. Right now I'm speaking, but I have no idea if my audio is actually going out in the output or not. Half the times you have my fader on mute. It is only something that I realize after the debate is done. That is why the only way I have left to speak on your show is by holding these placards and hoping that your viewers will read it. The reason the Prime Minister is being criticized for not being a good son is because for 10 years he lived in a 9-acre bungalow in Lutyens. He could not find a 90 square foot house, 90 square foot room for his 90-year-old mother.
Now you are, crossing the limits. You see, which is why the fader goes down. This is, this fader is AI fader. It can, 1 minute. If you, Nikhil, 1 minute, Nikhil, 1 minute. This is mind-boggling really. Viewers now, Nikhil Jain says, if the Prime Minister loved his mother, why didn't he keep her in her, in the Prime Minister's official residence? Why was she confined to a small quarter? Nikhil, really? संजू वर्मा जी, इसका भी जवाब दे दीजिए कि ध्यान नहीं दिया अपने माताश्री पे.
Pranesh, let me make one thing very, very clear. I take strong offense and strong objection to Nikhil Jain using words with reference to Prime Minister Modi, which are very, very defamatory. He used the term random hoodlum. He used the term shameless, which means nirlaj. And then he has the audacity to say that Sanju Verma मुझे धमका रही है. यदि प्रधानमंत्री को आपने निर्लज बोला, तो मैं दोबारा रिपीट करती हूँ, आपको आपकी औकात दिखाई जाएगी. This is not intimidation.
No, 1 minute. Sanju Verma, let's be civil. I understand the sentiment. But, let's just keep the discourse civil. Now, you can use metaphors by 1 minute. I'm only saying let's not get personal, please. That's all. So now, how would you respond to this thing now hurled at us, that Prime Minister did not keep his mother in the Prime Minister's official residence?
Pranesh, I know of so many senior citizens, if they've grown up, lived their entire life, 75, 80, 90 odd years in a certain place, they're so attached, they don't want to be uprooted from there. Because उनको लगता है कि हम यहीं पले बड़े हैं, यही हमने अपना जीवन व्यतीत किया है, यदि आप हमें यहाँ से उखाड़ कर एक महल में भी रख दोगे, तो हमें चैन नहीं मिलेगा. Point number 1. Point number 2, very quickly, 20 seconds. Anmol Pawar started on the right note, saying he condemns the abuse against Prime Minister. And then he went into whataboutery. Let me just say, the time was 8:59 p.m. The date was 15th December. The year was 2015. A man called Arvind Kejriwal, the ex-chief minister of Delhi, said Modi is a coward and a psychopath. He still not deleted that tweet. तो अरविंद केजरीवाल के नुमाइंदे यहाँ बैठकर भारतीय जनता पार्टी के प्रवक्ताओं को नैतिकता पर भाषण देना.
The larger point, Karan, is very simply this. I'm sure Anmol ji, would respond to that. मैं आ रहा हूँ आपके पास, Anmol ji. बस एक छोटी सी बात कहना चाहता हूँ. Karan, for Nikhil to say that why was the mother not staying with the son? I'm here in, Delhi, Noida. My family stays in Bombay. My mother is there. Does that mean I love her any less? Or she, loves me any less? ये तो this is not even bizarre. ये baffling है.
So actually, Sanju ji just nailed it. This is exactly what Heeraben had also said at that time. In fact, the Prime Minister, while talking, I think, to the Facebook CEO, mentioned this, that even though I would love to see her here, she doesn't want to step out of the surroundings because she's so attached to the place. And it's natural to respect her feelings. And as I said, Pranesh, I'll reiterate, Heeraben ka Heera, that is how Narendra Modi was referred to, and Heeraben basked in the glory. For Nikhil to say this, I think he should apologize, but he's doubling down. Pretty much like Rahul Gandhi. He's distracted like Rahul Gandhi, and he's brazen like Rahul Gandhi.
Nikhil, do you want to apologize? You can. Look, you will only be, seen in positive light by the viewers who are watching this broadcast.
So Pranesh, all right, you have a very interesting, Sanju has a very interesting logic that some senior citizens don't want to shift out of their house. I think I can agree with that.
That's not open for debate. I'm asking you, do you want to apologize?
We also will decide on that. But please also tell me, no. Let me make the point that I'm making. Why did the Prime Minister not attend the wedding of his real brother's daughter, but he attended Ambani's son's wedding?
So you will abuse the Prime Minister's mother. So you are then now justifying the abuse that the Prime Minister did not attend one wedding. He should be abused. Nikhil, get a hold of yourself.
Why did Rahul Gandhi not attend Varun Gandhi's wedding? Yeah. Do you want to go down that slippery slope?
No, Varun Gandhi's birthday last year. क्यों नहीं किया? Why were you not there? ये क्या है? Ravi Srivastava ji, मैं क्या बोलूं? I know you don't support Nikhil Jain, but here you have to extend solidarity.
No, and I'm not going that route. I'm talking different. I'm
saying that. देखिए, इसीलिए मैं आपकी रेस्पेक्ट करता हूं रवि श्रीवास्तव जी. आपने एक लाइन में उनको दिखा दिया आईना. वो पेपर दिखाते हैं, आपने आईना दिखा दिया उनको. अनमोल पवार जी, you have the last word on this debate. बोलिए सर.
Pranesh ji, the sheer amount of derogatory attacks BJP has aimed at Arvind Kejriwal in the past is unprecedented. अभी संजू जी समय और टाइम गिनवा रही थी ना, तो मैं इन्हें चैलेंज करता हूं कि डिबेट के बाद अगर इनमें हिम्मत है तो वीडियो में जाके रेखा गुप्ता जी का ट्वीट दिखाएं. समय मैं बताता हूं 12:24 AM, तारीख मैं बताता हूं 5 अक्टूबर 2016, और फिर जरा सी भी शर्म हो तो माफी भी मांग ले. Because such filthy remarks have been made against Arvind Kejriwal by all the senior BJP leaders time and again.
Nobody should be referred to in an abusive language. That's the baseline. But just imagine abusing someone who's not in politics and someone who's dead. Why? Because, Heeraben Modi happens to be Prime Minister Modi's mother. This is unfair. So let's just accept it and move on. And unless, we acknowledge the fact that this was an abusive rant, should not have happened from a political stage, we can never progress. Let's shift our attention, viewers,